the echoes of Ravenwood Manor.
On a stormy night, Emily found herself driving through the dense forest. The thunder roared, and the rain pounded against her car. Her GPS led her to Ravenwood Manor, an old estate she had inherited from an unknown relative. As she approached the manor, lightning illuminated its eerie silhouette. Despite her unease, Emily felt a strange pull towards the house.
Upon entering, she noticed the grand but decaying architecture. Dust covered the ornate furniture, and cobwebs adorned the corners. A large, antique mirror in the foyer caught her eye. It seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy. She moved closer, and for a brief moment, thought she saw a shadow move behind her in the reflection. Shaking off the feeling, she decided to explore the manor further.
As she climbed the grand staircase, the wooden steps creaked under her weight. Each step seemed louder than the last, echoing through the empty halls. She reached the second floor, where a long corridor stretched out before her. Portraits of stern-looking ancestors lined the walls, their eyes seeming to follow her every move.
At the end of the corridor, Emily found a locked door. Curiosity piqued. She rummaged through the nearby drawers and found an old, rusted key. With a hesitant hand, she unlocked the door. The room inside was a library, filled with ancient books and manuscripts. The air was thick with the scent of old paper and mildew.
Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind her. Emily's heart raced as she tried to open it, but it was stuck. Panic set in as she realized she was trapped. Just then, she heard a soft whispering. It seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. She spun around, trying to locate the source. Her eyes fell on a book lying open on a nearby table. The pages were blank, but the whispers grew louder.
Emily! The voice was clear now, calling her name. She backed away, her breath quickening. The temperature in the room dropped, and her breath formed visible puffs in the air. The whispering turned into a chilling chant, and the blank pages of the book started to fill with blood-red ink. The words formed a warning. "Leave this place."
Desperate to escape, Emily pushed against the door with all her might. It finally gave way, and she stumbled back into the corridor. The portraits seemed to glare at her, their expressions twisted with malice. She ran back down the stairs, her footsteps echoing like a drumbeat in the silence.
As she reached the foyer, she heard a loud crash from upstairs. Against her better judgment, she glanced back. The antique mirror she had noticed earlier was now shattered, its pieces scattered across the floor. But in the broken shards, she saw something that made her blood run cold. Reflected in the fragments was the image of a ghostly figure, standing at the top of the stairs, watching her with hollow eyes.